So, just did a video a few hours ago on Comics Buyer's Guide box of newspapers. And while thumbing through it, I found two different publisher issues. This one is from 1996, specifically August 9th, number 1186, $3. This is a weekly newspaper for comics. And just looking at the front here, Ocean Comics, I don't even recall them. Funny Cross Publications is on there, but I don't think they do comics, just the newsletter. Interesting Press is long gone. Caliber Event Comics is gone. London Night, never heard of them. Gladstone, Night Press, Tops is gone. Sirius, Revisionary Press, I think so. Accent Comics, Millennium Publications, I don't recall. So, I'm just going to go through this one by one, show you some thoughts. And in the table of contents on page 6, Syracuse Comics Retail George Georgiad has been cited for violation of a Syracuse, New York City ordinance adult material. Melanie Crawford Chadwick, hired by Dark Horse, formerly of Harris. I don't know what she's done lately, what she's doing now, but I digress. Discusses Independence Day. Hala's an Ass by Bob Ingersoll, great guy. I don't know if I hope he's still writing. Mark Evanier, who has gone online. Check out his blog. It's great if you like comics, animation, and humor. Yeah, so pretty good covers there. He's done it all. He knows where the bodies are can be found. Tony's Tips, which is Tony Isabella review column. Okay, we'll just flip through here. Over in Syracuse, Georgiad was cited June 10th for violating a 1980 city law prohibiting the sale of materials depicting nudity or sexual activity within 1,000 feet of a park, school, church, or residence. To be arrested and fined $500 per day to fail to comply with the citation. And you didn't have to get rid of everything in a store that was such. Georgiad's and city council members have pointed to such titles as Lady Death, Lady Rawhide, Evangeline, Gen 13, and Vampirella as among materials violating the city's ordinance. Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff there. I want to call that adult material. But anyway. DreamWorks to animate Ash. Joe Quesada, Jimmy Palmiotti. I wonder what happened to that. Jason Hoffs is Dallas Fantasy Fair canceled. Top Cow takes on Marvel. Crossover. Mark Silvestri mentioned. Marvel owner Robert Perlman is set to sell his New World Communications to Robert Murdoch's News Corporation. And Melanie Crawford Chadwick became the new director of editorial administration at Dark Horse. Clipping service, which was always nice back then. We didn't get a lot of reportage. So letters. Let's say full page ads. Gemstone, EC Publications. We got letter. Oh, here we go. And she's a Bunk and Buzz. Ryan Douglas, her name. We got a weekly comic. I don't know what he's doing now. Great cartoony style. Tony's Tips. Spring Teenage Witch #1 of Betty Veronica 107. And then there's Comic Vendor celebrates 40 years in business. This is 95, 96 minus 4 is 1956. His mother threw us out. That's how I got started. When I was 8, my mom did what all mothers do, which was carefully eliminate my comic book collections. He donated my comics, which include a tattered Superman #1 to a local church bazaar. An entrepreneur, even at that early age, he figured other owners would be eager to do the same thing, so he set up alternate payment plans for mowing lawns, 75 cents or 75 comic books. Most of the time, I got the comics. Oh, that's evil. What happened to your comics? Oh, my mom gave it to this other kid who was mowing the lawn. He called them to replace the lost issues and sold the remainder at the local bookstore for 2 cents each. On Saturday, August 4th, 1956, Nick Scotto set up shop at the Harbor Swap Meet in Toronto, California. The rest of this is history. God. 1966, he opened his first real store. My God. Good for him. And in 1996, Comic Vendor is located at 17430C Crenshaw Boulevard, Torrance, California, 90504. Open 7 days a week. I wonder if he's still there. I'm sure he retired by now. Jeez. Good for him. Not a smart kid. Mark Evans discusses parking spaces in Hollywood. Wasn't asked. Bobbing yourself. Question. When I'm about to trial next week, what punishment can the state seek against me for wearing my Mickey Mouse tie? Broccoli au gratin or a life of watching Sister. Talks about ex post facto laws. And you can't be judged after the fact, I guess. After the fact. You can't prosecute me if you make something illegal after I've done it. So, be an innovator. Okay, here we go. Page 34 starts the Comics Buyer's Guide Publishers, 96. Okay. Aardvark Valheim is still sort of in production. Aardvark Wolf Publishing, AA Squared Entertainment, Abiogenesis Abstract Studio, Strangers in Paradise, he's still in business. Academy Comics, they were doing the War Robotech stuff. Accent Comics, Bureau, you remember him. Claim Entertainment. They got the Valiant stuff, and then when they lost Valiant, I think, they started doing video games and original titles after Marvel collapsed, after the Marvel bankruptcy. So their second one, Mark Waid and I think Warren Ellis were writing for them. That's stuff to look at. AC Comics, unfortunately, they're still around. Action Planet. Wow. 80 Press. 80ola, Afrocentric Comics, Adhesive Comics, Ed Press, which is now new, A to Z. Jeez, Affinity, Alley Windsor Productions, Alpha Productions, Amazing Montage Press, Andrews McMill, they're still in business. Angus Publishing, Animus, another Rainbow, which is under Gladstone. Arctic Press are still available. Anti-Ballistic Pixelations. Gremlin Trouble. He's got Gremlin Trouble. Archie Comics, yes. Argo, part of Voyager. Star Blazers. Argosy Communications. Yeah, it was a spider. Aria Press, which is under Homage. Art and Soul Comics. Tug and Buster. He's still publishing. I don't think he's still doing that, though. Artistic Productions, Artists and Illustrators Group, which is manga. Ascension Comics, Astro Comics, Atlantis Comics, Attention Publishing. Care of Insight Studios, Dr. Sidewalk, yeah. Azteca Productions. That's just the A's. Meanworld Press, good guy, Larry Martyr. Big Entertainment with Techno, they're all gone. Black. I'm just going to look at some of these, what they publish. Otherwise, I only know these, but I recognize the titles they publish. Blood Adventure. Jeez. Good luck finding copies of this. Byron Price Visual Publications. They did a lot of great comic stuff, both packaging and repackaging. One of the last things I remember them doing, or him doing, before he died in a car crash, was the Jerry Seinfeld picture book on trick or treating. They did the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy graphic novels with DC Comics. That's your CD-ROM comics and game packs. Princess of Amber, Neuromancer, Raymond Chandler's little sister. Wow. Let's see what else we got. Caliber Comics, long gone. Cartoon Books is still in business. Yep. CFD Chaos. Yeah. Not publishing, but they license their stuff out to other places. Comico. They came back, actually. Got a lot of stuff on Amazon, reprints mostly. I guess they sell the rights to CPM, Central Park Media. They went out, big Taste of Crash and Burn, Crusade Comics. William Tucci. I don't think he's still around. I don't know if that's. Dark Horse Comics. Yep, they're still around. Oops, missed a page here. DC Comics gets 3, 4 columns, of course. Some of these listings are just address, current titles, and history. Jeez. 20 quarterlies. And there, DK Press is listed, but I don't think that's the DK. I don't think that's Dorling Kindersley. Stevens Comics, which I think was the comic strip. Oh my God, Warehouse Marvels. 1996. Here, let's just say here. Fantastic Four, number 34, 35, 36, 38 through 40 is $14. I wonder what El Capitan. He's still around. I don't know if he's still doing the Stray Bullets. Event Comics, Ash. I wonder what happened to those guys, Palmiotti and Casada. God, how did they meet? We'll ever get back together. Friendly Franks. 2 pages here. A lot of old stuff. Gold and Silver Age. Mass Mac 3, good condition, $100. Oh, and in the middle here, their entertainment guide, collectibles, phone cards, and price guide. Excuse me. Probably allergic to something down here. God. Are these non-sports cards even worth anything nowadays? Exhibit A Press is still going. Well, sadly, Batten Lash passed away a few years ago. Great stuff, especially if you have lawyer friends. Fantaco. Fantagore. Graphics. Fantasy Flight, which is games mostly. It says here, though, they were doing Lucky Luke and a whole bunch of Valerian. Huh. Have to look that up. That might be interesting to see. Because there's another Fantasy Flight, which is just role-playing games. Fiasco Comics. Megaton Man, yeah. He's still around. If he's still teaching. Big Daddy Roth. I was buying stuff. These are the showcase ads for like business cards. $18 to a page. Video. Yeah. Let's see what else do we got here. Here we go. Fresco Comics. Gemstone Publishing, yeah. I guess it was owned by Diamond back then because they have a Timonium address. Gladstone, another rainbow. Graffiti Designs, he's still in business. Wingman Press, which is Charles Vest's Gumball Graphics. Harris Comics. I think they licensed out Vampirella now. I think IDW is publishing that. I'm not sure. Might be Dynamite. Homage Comics. Astro City, Strangers in Paradise, and Leave It to Chance. That's a pretty good lineup there. Hot Mexican Love Comics. HMLC brought together more than 30 artists from the Los Angeles area to produce a comic book. It was seen as an experiment for animators trying out comics. Image Comics here, Fulton, California. I don't think they're still there. Here's my rule. Law, theory. If an animator does a comic, it's going to basically be, it's going to be decent. Might even be really good. One who proved that was Jeff Smith. And I've seen others like Stephanie Gladden and Hofstra Tracks. My theory is this: because in animation, you learn how to draw a lot. You learn how to storyboard, which is similar to comics. You know how to do character design, a character design that can be drawn in a variety of poses. And you know how to stage a story. So with those talents, I think they can make a good comic. Because, yeah, extremes in this storyboards are much similar to comics. Jabberwocky graphics, Bunches of Olivia, good stuff. King Hill Press, that was a good one. Yeah, Rick Veitch is still in that, I think. Kitchen Press is long gone. Labyrinth Studios, Last Gas of California. Little Brown and Company is listed. That's the Warner Brothers owned them back in the day. So also they didn't fall under DC Comics like Mad and licensed titles. Lauren Harvey, Black Cat, Sad Sack, yeah. Stuff that the Harvey Comics can cover. Is Harvey Comics in here? Am I missing? Let's find out. Yeah, Harris. Nope, Harvey was gone by then. Lone Star Press. Mark's Giant Economy Size Comics. Radical Dream. Oh, yeah, this is Mark Whately. Mars Media Group. Marvel Entertainment only gets one column. Imagine that. Maximum Press. This is Image. Then meet Danny Ocean. Oh, the Hepcats. Yep. All these new Milestone. Mojo Press. Graphic novels. Middle Austin. Mustard Pants Comics. Moonstone. I don't think it's the same one. Might be. It's out of Illinois. Motown Comics. Crush Man Against Time and Casual Heroes. I know what happened to them. New Press, I think, is still around. NBM is still around. New York Comics, The Tick. I know they do a free comic book day every year. I don't know what else they publish. Ollie Oxen Free Press. Olio, which is Castlevania, yeah. So it came under it, which then went over to Fantagraphics. One Shot Press. Palyard Press. Phil Foglio, that's still in existence, although I think it's under Airship Entertainment now. Upcoming projects. Kurt Cobain and Mozart are both dead. A Leonard and Larry collection. Oh, right. Okay. Darn. From whether I thought that was going to be Phil Foglio title. Permanent Press, yeah. Oh, boy. Retro Graphics, Strange Attractors. Yeah, that was a good title back in the day. Revisionary Press, which did both the Rock and Roll Revolutionary Comics, which was the Rock and Roll Comics, and then they also did the Carnal Comics line, which were porn star biographies, usually with the porn star's participation. Rip-off Press, Roberta Gregory. Huh. Actually, still doing. She's with Fantagraphics now. Rubber Blanket Press, I remember them. David Mazzucchelli and friends. If you can go find copies of that, buy them. Those are amazing, amazing. It's almost like art comics. It's amazing stuff. He doesn't publish a lot of comics, but what he publishes are wow. Slave labor graphics. Sirius is long gone. They made a big mark for a while, and then I don't know what happened to them. Spider Baby graphics. Stephen Bissett. Taliesin Press, I remember. Tapestry Comics, I remember. Tots Company, One Whitehall Street. McFarlane Productions, Top Gal Productions, and Tops. Since they got bought out by private equity run by Michael Eisner, I don't know who the ownership now is. I wonder, but what happened to all that comic stuff they had? A lot of that was licensed, except for Bazooka Joe. But I wonder, 12 Angry Monkeys, which was part of Inside Studios. That's Frank Cho and University Square and Liberty Meadows later. Tomorrows are still in existence. Vanguard Productions, I think, is still in existence. Erotic. Buyer beware. Vivid Comics, which is not related to the film company. Oh my god, original art. Superman Mego ad, which is the sort of thing I would collect by Joe Kubert. $250. Tom McFarlane, Amazing Spider-Man, page 6 out of number 312, $450. Mike Grill, Warlord 57 cover, $185. Anyway, continuing on Viz Comics, yep. Voyager Entertainment. Don't know if they're part of the media company or not. Warp Graphics, yes. They're sort of retired. Wildstorm. Zero Comics. Will Elder Greeby? Huh. Zongo, which is part of the Bongo groups. Again, buy anything you can find from Zongo. That was their creator-owned line. Not a lot, but some good stuff in there. And the related publishers, Abbeville, yeah, they're still around. Books Nippon, I don't know if they're still. Dreamhaven, yeah, they're still in business. I hope they are. This day and age. Pure Imagination, Taylor Publishing Company. And then a whole list of publishers solicited from me, comic books, but no contact information available. From two, yeah. Ron Goulart's Golden Age Funnies. Now appearing, Matt Wagner. What, where, and when? Let's see. Let's listen for. Those are their convention listings. Nebraska usually isn't mentioned. Nope, nothing listed from Nebraska. Iowa. Merle Hay Mall. Is that still in existence? I don't know. Spirit Strip here. This is from 24 years ago. New comic scheduled to ship in August. Comic Shop Directory. Oh, I wonder how many of these guys are still open. Again, Nebraska was never listed. But New York, we've got Bailey's Comics in Lindenhurst, Bailey's of Babylon in Babylon, New York. Best Comics Distribution Center in Little Neck. Milling Comics near Shea Stadium, as well as 3 Maiden Lane. 4 World Comics in Smithtown. Funny Business on 92nd in Amsterdam. So that would put it, it would be the 89th Street. Yeah, nothing really there. There's a subway stop, but Moondogs, geez. That one in New York. Village Comics, which was good, a good place to go for indie stuff and old stuff. Walk in, you find all sorts of stuff. And Wizard World Incorporated, which are the guys that then started the magazine. And we just got ads here. Super Traders, which were quarter space ads. And regular trader ads, which were a 1/9. Usually people buying stuff, not selling these. Wow, this sounds interesting. Comic art hardcovers. San Francisco's premier new and used bookstore announces the first comprehensive catalog and reference guide to rare and unusual comic art books with 250 listings, including every out-of-print Marvel Masterworks volume, the Complete EC Library box set, 4 Scarce Mad magazine hardcovers. Now I have a few of those. I see them advertised in the magazine. 7 Scarce Marvel hardcovers from the 70s, which are mostly the Simon & Schuster books. Selection of The Innocent, Playboys, Landy Fandy, Mad World of Gains, etc. It's a catalog, Green Apple Books. Good for them. I wonder if they're still in business. What happened to them? And then the classifieds. Archie for sale, Classic for sale, comic collections for sale. Pogo Stepmother Goose. First edition, very good, $15. Independence for sale, Underground wanted. Silver Age wanted. Terminal Comics for sale. Mad Raccoons. Original art for sale. Wow. Gigantic original comic art find. M&R Enterprises announced acquired thousands of original strips of comic art that had never been available to the public. Out of Williamette, Illinois. Computer software supplies for sale. Whiz Bang lettering, which isn't bad. It's not great. Paperback sale. Pulps, magazines, science fiction, reprints wanted. Portfolio posters. That's a market that really hasn't been popular or mature. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was not unusual for people to do print portfolios. And there's some beautiful art in there, suitable for framing. Trading cards for sale. Miscellaneous. Cerebus calendar, 1985. 50 pocket metal spinning comic rack, $35 plus shipping. It's a shipping that will get you to steal even then. God, what would that be worth now? Xavier Institute, sterling silver, class of 94, ring size 12. How old he's always games wanted. Major Matt Mason. Fanzines for sale. Fanzines wanted. Newspaper strips for sale. Out of Nashville. Sunday, 1895 to 1995. Jeez. Advertisers Index. And then we finish up with Peter David talking about Independence Day marketing and all that. So there's the cover. There's the back cover, Gladstone. Donald Duck number 299. Wow. Lifeguard Donald from Walt Disney Comics and Stories number 33. One of the earliest Carl Barks. Little Scrooge Adventures in Color. 7 Cities of Cibola, which inspired the giant rolling ball from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Little Scrooge Adventures number 1. European Story, set in Greece. And Little Scrooge Adventures in Color number 8, which is Mysterious Stone Ray. Seamless Cabbage. Good stuff. So there you go. I know, not much to talk about, not much to see, but thought I'd share it anyway. Back to my secret identity. I think if people looked at, modern fans looked at that, they probably bored out of their skull too. It's kind of fun though to look through it and see the ads. Probably more fun to go through a Diamond catalog from 20 years ago, especially ones with the card inserts in it, back when non-sports cards were a thing. But there you have it. A lot of people publishing comics back then. Small press was still a thing. And then Diamond tightened the screws and the nuts. So a lot of those guys went like cartoon books, even though they're still in existence. Back then, Jeff Smith, who's probably one of the more successful small press publishers, he went over to Image for distribution just to make it easier. Clean drain did the same thing with the distant soil. Because it was just easier, less work. Most people have, well, the smarter publishers have business managers that handle that, while the creators can do their creating. Anyhow, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Comments, blah, blah, blah. Let me know. Till then, I will see you soon.